Do the math is the subject. We're going to do a teardown. Um, let's dive straight in, Jeremy. We're ready to go. You
Okay.
look ready to go.
Shouldn't that be do the math with an S?
You know what's funny? If you're in Europe, it is.
Oh.
If you're in the States, we say do the math.
All right, fair
Maths
enough.
is for some reason a regional word, I guess. Whatever.
Ah, like
So do the
behaviors and
math
stuff.
or
Okay.
do the maths if you're in Europe. Okay, Jack, notice you have over 12 open positions on your job portal. We
Wow.
help tech scale ups reduce their new employee churn from 30% to 10% or less. With a typical cost of mishire around 30K per employee, this would mean going from 15 mishires to five, resulting in $300,000 saved. Worth a chat?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to dissect today.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
It's
what's your
they
take?
hit the wrong thing. They went the wrong way. It, it's kind of insulting. And we'll get into it in a second. But as we
Insulting.
start the teardown, if you want to have the tech stack that today's leading agencies use to send cold emails, that's quickmail.com.
Damn
If you
right it
just
is.
want a great team to do it for you and you want them to do it in a very personalized, thoughtful way because you love your customers and your sales leads, that's what SalesSpread will help out. It'll just do it for you. Okay.
100%.
So let's start at the top. Like always, subject, do the math. I hate it. I hate it. It's like,
Everyone hate math
okay,
anyway. I'm the only
but
geek in this town.
just no, it's not about that. It's about this. So last week I took a sales call and I usually am a pretty cool customer. I don't
Yeah.
get worked up anymore. Been doing this for 11 years now, Jeremy. We're old.
Holy hell, yes, we
And
are.
yet this individual had a let me teach you something, son, kind of attitude throughout the call. I've been doing this 30 years.
Dude, we're
Let
the
me
OG
let me
of
tell
cold
you.
email. Like
I
people are
mean,
telling
it's
me, like, "Oh, you're gonna talk to
and
Jeremy,
so
the OG."
there you go. Right. So don't do that. Don't teach your people that you want to sell to something. That's the wrong, sit down and learn something. Write this down.
Yeah, let me teach you
So
something,
this
Jack.
do the math and the rest of this smells like, isn't it obvious that you'd save so much money this way? You're clearly doing it wrong. 300 grand worth of chat. So I don't like it. I really don't. I really don't. The magic in
Okay.
this is how they're able to reduce employee churn. I don't know how you do it. You're just telling me I'm doing it way wrong. And you're telling me something that I know. This is on my job performance review every quarter. I know what about it. Like, it is more important to convince me that you can do this and I will connect the dots.
That's right. So you're saying like, reducing churn. We help you reducing churn more than
Jeremy, it'd be
like
like
you're
this.
making a mistake, dude, and that's how much
It
it costs you.
or even imagine this. Like, hey Jeremy, SalesBird will get you 20 leads a month. If you could convert just 10% of those, that's two customers. What does a customer pay you? That's 50 grand, guy, worth a chat. Like, I don't need to connect that dot for you, and it bothers me, right? Like, I'm getting worked up again. It's the whole thing. So let's change it. It's not do the math. You know what I would write instead? Churn. I just write churn.
Can I add one more thing? I think like it's amazing to see you with like so much energy against this email. I love it. But
Ah,
here's one thing I would say as well, that usually backfire is like when you
I
add
need to take my
analytical.
jacket off. I'm getting fired up.
You're getting hot.
Go
Whew,
ahead.
me too.
Go fired up.
But
Yeah.
for example, there is a study that I think it was in donation. Like you could say two story. You could say like, oh, poor little Lily who grew up, whatever. Like it's an
Right.
emotional story, and then lots of people
Or
will just,
1 million children
oh
are
yeah,
starving.
exactly. You do the stats, and it's just like as soon as you do the stats, people become less emphatic, and then there's just less of a connection.
Yeah.
And so, why would you want that?
So, Jeremy, I think about it like this. One child going to bed hungry is a tragedy. 1 million children going to bed hungry is a statistic,
Right.
you
That's
know?
so true. Yeah.
So you're saying perhaps they missed the boat because they went the stat route as
That
opposed
too,
to,
like 100%, like I'm not connecting with that, right? It's
yeah,
like I lost them, and like people when they start making math, people just like glaze over, and it's just like, yeah, give me the results,
yeah.
whatever you want. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So I agree
Okay.
with you. I probably wouldn't say churn, to be honest. I will say probably higher, or like
Well,
good, or like A player, or like
is
I don't
this
know.
not the thing?
It could be. You're right. Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
fine. There's
lots of
not
different words.
only
Yeah,
one
exactly.
answers.
I agree. Lots of
You could
different
have also
possibilities.
done like, hiring costs, perhaps, right? Um,
I like hiring
let's just
costs.
do this.
It's good.
Okay, let's do hiring costs.
Yeah,
Do
because
you
then
still write
it
all
puts me,
lowercase?
yeah, I would say so, 100%.
Hmm.
And so it
Hmm.
puts me in this mental framework like, okay, we're gonna talk about hiring costs. Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. Okay. So, getting into the body with 4 minutes on the clock. Um, I don't hate that they said how many positions, but it's not enough of a sentence. So what, let me mess with this a little bit here,
Mm.
Jeremy. Let's see. Jeremy, um, given, there's, don't say over 12, just say like, given there's 12 open position on your job portal, right now we can connect this. I'm tempted to say, um, would, let's say, I'd like to understand how you're reducing employee churn. Okay. Stop me if that's weird.
It's not that it's weird. I think it's a valid angle.
Okay. What about this? So after seeing 12 open positions on your job portal, um, would it make sense to share
That's much
how
better.
we're
That's 100%
helping
much better.
tech scale ups reduce their new employee churn from 30% to 10? Mm-hmm. That is better.
That is 100% better.
And then you could just
If
like,
so, worth a chat. You could obviously say.
no,
But I
you
don't
don't
like
even
worth a chat, personally. What do you think of
you
that?
don't even need it. It's literally its own thing. This and if we leave it, this
That's
is the
okay.
first
Here's
rewrite
one
that
thing
has one
that
line.
100%. Here's one thing that then I would say you need to double down on is your signature to add those authority
Yeah.
and social proof. Because if you
Okay,
don't
watch
do
this.
that, it could
Yes.
be like that 12
Yes.
years
Yes.
old kid
Yes.
coming up and just asking you some random question.
Right. So it would look like this, let's say using AI to um, match to improve hiring accuracy. And then this is a hyperlink to a YouTube video, right?
It could be. I would suggest other things as well, because I may not want to click on your links. You haven't built the 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 trust yet. So for you specifically, I definitely build on your tenure and the number of clients you served, right? So
Oh,
it could be
you
like,
want maybe not a link, but like a thing, like,
yeah, it'll be like
uh,
salesbright.com, kicking ass since 2013, or like, we served
driving
X number
one
of.
lead per day since
That's brilliant.
2012. Bam.
All right, even
Okay.
12. Yeah. So
That's not
something like
bad.
that. And then after that, I will probably,
14,
if you
14.
can, I'll just
Yeah.
give like a YouTube link on there. Because YouTube link, if you put a YouTube link and it appears
Hmm.
on Gmail, you will have a thumbnail. And so the thumbnail should be like maybe your customer review or like
That's
something that
cool.
is actually just giving you social
Nice.
proof,
Nice.
right?
Client.
Because the line above is giving you authority. It's like, dude, this guy is an expert. He's been there like since 2014. So he's not
Hmm.
like, oh, yeah, whatever. He's not like, someone coming up from yesterday trying to get high ticket
Sit in the
sales, whatever.
garage. Right.
And then you got like your video, your testimonial video from
Yeah.
one of your latest clients, whatever, and
There
that
you
should
go.
ideally that video should resonate because it's
Connect
a
the
client
dots.
like me. Oh yeah, that, but
Hmm.
also like me. So for example,
Cool.
if you reach out to SaaS businesses, then I want to see a SaaS, video. Like for us, we are targeting lead generation agencies. So our testimonial is from lead generation agencies, trying
There
to
it is.
match that. And I think that then you kind of cover a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to change two last things here.
Hmm.
So I think we agree that the money saved is a dot that we're not trying to connect right now. Instead,
Right.
what it's missing is look, you're reaching out to smart people, and I'm starting to get this sense that when we craft outbound messages or write a cold calling script, we're not taking that into consideration enough. Like you're smart, so are your prospects. Like you
That's
don't
true.
you don't write. So what I would do is that like try and understand that they get their job very well, better than you do. That's number one. And two, like give them a little bit more context here. They're going to say like, yeah, pal, I've been doing this 30 years.
For
You're going to
10
tell me
years,
you can
yeah.
just, the smart guy can just walk in and slash churn from 30. You got it. For good promises, big promises like this, you got to throw them a bone and explain why. So I would say like, how we're like leveraging, and then what is it like
Oh,
leveraging,
leveraging AI
you know
to like,
virtual interviews, or the like tell them your secret sauce.
yeah, that's
So
right. So that could
leveraging,
be psychological tests
yeah,
or
paid
or
job ads, um to help tech scale ups, get 10x the candidates and filter them with AI so that their employee churn goes from that. Like,
honestly, if your churn goes from 30 to 10, like divide by three, your churn. Like, why do you like put like from 30 to 10? I'm like thinking, what does that mean?
exactly.
Like, divide by three the mishires.
There you go. So, or
Actually, it's
that's
more.
that's
It's two
pretty
thirds.
good. So
You reduce by
you
two thirds.
could
Sorry, my math, like, pretty late for me
don't
here.
worry. Don't worry, Jeremy. You're in good shape. So, all right, let's try
Gonna be
this.
called off in the
How
comments again.
we're leveraging AI to help tech scale ups, like, and then I'm going to name drop one, client one and client two. Just make it a little bit more believable here.
Yeah.
Um,
Their
and
their new employee churn by two thirds. Yeah.
there you go. I mean, I don't care. Like, honestly, like this is a little bit more clear for
Okay,
me,
fine.
but whatever. Okay. So the only other thing, the second point is hiring costs would need to be changed because now we've written
That's
enough
true.
where it doesn't actually compute, but I'm not going to change it. It's like easy enough, but
Can
it
I give
becomes
one
employee churn.
suggestions?
No, unfortunately, that's all the time we have.
Damn, it
Of
was
course,
great.
because
It's an amazing suggestion. If so,
yeah.
if you're listening until there, you'll be super happy you did. Because what I'm going to suggest is like grab your whole email, put it into Claude, and say what are two word subject line that I could use for this. That will be pattern interruption or like whatever you actually want to achieve. I'd be curious to see it.
Uh, I would be curious. I would definitely go with employee churn, but yeah, I mean, let's check it out, see what's there.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Cool. All right. Well, good teardown, good rewrite. I think it is our first one sentence rewrite. So
That's true.
air high five for that. And
Signature. Yeah. I mean, if you don't consider
no, no,
that.
no. Signature's its own thing. Cool. All right, Jeremy. Thanks for playing along and doing a rewrite. I got fired up on this one, so hopefully that's a good thing. Let's
Nice.
do
And if you want
again.
more of that, course.quickmail.io.
Boom shakalaka. See you, Jeremy.
All right. Bye, Jack.
Bye.